How to play Bossa. Advanced rules. Bossa is a game of tactics with a little luck for 2 players. In advanced rules, decide each player's dice colour. Then, according to the dice pip's colour and numbers, place corresponding tiles alongside their dice. Utilising 3 action cards, avoid being backed into a corner and play your tiles. 1 more or 1 less tile only can be placed alongside previously placed tiles. The player to first use all tiles in their hand or have 6 rows of tiles on their own colour line takes the win. Preparation. Shuffle the dot tiles well and place in a pile face down. Remove 1 tile and leave it face down. Each player takes 4 tiles for their hand from the pile and places them face down in a row. 3 action cards are also placed face up in front of the player. Dot tiles and their usage. Either the black dots or white dots of the tiles are used in play. This tile can be used for white 1 only. It cannot be used as black 0. This is for white 1 or black 2. This is for white 2 or black 3. Multiple tiles may be used in one play. This combination is for white 7 or black 3. This combination is for white 6 or black 7. 3 action cards. Each action card may be used once per game. Redraw. 1 tile from your hand may be discarded and 1 drawn from the pile. Exchange. 1 tile from your hand may be exchanged for a tile in your opponent's hand. Stack. A tile or the same number of tiles of the same score may be stacked on a tile or tiles already in play. Cannot be stacked with fewer or greater number of tiles. Gameplay. Step 1. Establishing order of play and each player's colour line. Each player rolls 1 dice in the centre to determine starting point. If both players roll the same number, dice are rolled again. The player who rolls the highest number checks their hand, taking care not to show the opponent, and chooses either the black or white line, or chooses to make the first play. If that player chooses the colour line, the opposing player takes first play. Alternatively, if that player chooses to play first, the opposing player chooses the colour line. The corresponding dice colour is placed in front of each player and becomes the starting point for the black or white line respectively. Each player then turns their tiles face up, and the game is then played with open hands. Step 2. Playing your turn. The player taking turn draws 1 tile from the pile. The player then places a tile or tiles on either line, next to an ascending or descending tile or tiles, or the player can use an action card. When placing tiles, only 1 more or 1 less than previously placed tiles may be placed. Adjacent to the dice, either 1 or 2 tiles may be placed. Using an action card counts as 1 move. When using an exchange or redraw, a tile may not be placed on the field. Used action markers are turned face down. Step 3. Players alternate turns. Game conclusion. Game comes to a conclusion in any of the following ways. All tiles in the player's hands are used. That player wins. 6 rows of tiles are placed on one player's side, not including dice. That player wins. A player cannot place any tiles or use any action card. That player loses. The last tile of the pile is played. The player with the most remaining tiles loses. Should both players have the same number of tiles, the game is drawn. Tips. Remember the relationship between the number of tiles and the dot counts. 6 each of 1 dot black and white tiles. 5 each of 2. 4 each of 3. 1 each of 6. Play tiles keeping this in mind. During the course of the game, both players' hands are open. Knowing how many remain by the tiles already played makes for easier tactics. How many of the tiles you want are left? Maybe none? Have a good match!